The sun is shining here in New England on this absolutely gorgeous summer day. Right now, Jim is asking for permission. He stopped by my house earlier today and we decided to drive around, try to find some old homes, some nice lawns, talk to some of the locals, and just see what happens. With everything going on the last several months, it's been very difficult for us metal detectorists to get out and talk to people. Not because it's a hard thing to do, but because we just don't want to worry people, frighten them, or make them uncomfortable when we're coming up to their house. They don't know us, we don't know them, and sometimes it can get a little iffy, I guess you could say. Of course, keeping all of that in mind, when we pull up to a house and we walk up to their door, you know, a couple knocks on the door, take a few steps back, landowner usually will come out and ask us what we're doing. We introduce ourselves politely. We say, hey, we're just looking to metal detect. We have cabin fever as well. And we're just trying to continue on with our hobby. So today, Jim pulled the short straw and he's the one out knocking on doors asking for permission. And if we end up getting one, you guys will see. And hopefully we get on some pretty neat relics and maybe some coins. Yard permissions have a way of paying off, so we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. It should be a good day. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode. So thanks to your door knocking skills, we're on a nice permission today, Jim.
Yeah, not too bad. It's got this nice back piece of lawn, a very historic town, and some edge of the house. This is the barn on the back of the big house, multi-unit.
What year did they say that this was all built?
1830.
1830?
Yeah.
Sweet.
The boundaries up the edge, the old granite post, they're all drilled and down the edges. And like I said, this property is even older than the house, I'm sure.
Well, there's a good chance we're probably going to get on some relics, and I mean anything probably from the late 1700s all the way up until now. So we'll see what we can dig, and I know I'm excited. Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
Well, let's get to it, buddy.
Good deal. Get it dug.
So Jim just walked away from me because my first target, and you guys know I like showing you targets right off the bat, I got silver. Check it out. Right out of that hole. Just popped that beautiful thing. Look at that bracelet. Isn't it gorgeous? I don't know if it's going to focus or not. It does say sterling, and then it has, I believe, the maker's mark. Whoop, it's upside down. It says sterling, or maybe it's upside down now. I don't know. I can't tell through the camera, but that is definitely silver. And my first target of the day. You cannot beat that. And as you guys have seen in previous episodes, I really hope I didn't just jinx myself for the rest of the afternoon. Well, my second target of the day, and at first I thought that was part of a flintlock. You know, the flint would go there, it would tighten down on the hammer of the gun or the flintlock rifle. But closer examination, and I actually reached out to a friend of mine, looked at it, and because of that square knob there, or how it's squared off in there, and just the way the piece is, yeah, I don't think it's part of a flintlock. I believe it's definitely, well, I'm going to say it's definitely part of an old drawer pull. The wood of the furniture would have sat in there. That would have tightened in. The handle of the drawer pull would have been there. There would have been one on the other side as well. And there you have it, an old drawer pull. It's a relic, better than trash, and it shows there's a lot of things left in the ground here, so we'll keep at it and hopefully bring you some more cool things to see. What did you just dig up?
Oh, one of my favorite kind of things to find.
What do you got?
Mass dog license, Pittsburgh.
Let's see that for a minute. It's not the old relics, but it's the neat relics.
38 years old.
You have a collection of those, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You don't find them often, but when you do, you enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little remembrance.
Cool. Well, it's a little slow going out here ever since I popped those couple first.
The good thing out there, I think.
Right off the bat, that silver bracelet. So
yeah, that was quite a find.
well, it's hot and it's nice to be in the shade of these leaves here, so we'll keep going and see what happens.
Yep. Slow and low.
Well, as you can tell, this yard isn't very big. I'm sure you could see from Jim going over what we have for permission here. I mean, our boundaries are basically right at those flower patches there. They come over here and it actually stops right about here, and it follows this tree line right up where Jim's swinging away. Because it's a nice lawn, somewhat of a nice lawn, I'm actually using a very small coil. I have my settings on jewelry mode to kind of narrow in those fine targets away from all the iron, because when you get next to these old barns like this, there's a ton of iron. I mean, there's stuff out here pretty much every single inch. There's something beeping away. So we set our settings to a certain degree, use a smaller coil. We swing very slow, just kind of pinpointing around, snipering out those nice relics. And a yard like this could actually take us, well, probably a good 3 or 4 hours to go through. If we're finding things, it could be a lot longer than that. So we're battling the heat. The bugs aren't bad. The sun is really hot, but we got these nice old trees, big old maples, keeping us shady and cool. So we're gonna keep at it, see what else the day brings. I'm digging away, and I actually think I found an old trash, well, pit. I'm just getting a bunch of pieces of iron and an old bone. So I'm hoping this is a trash pit. I'm gonna say it's a little bit of a pit. I'm gonna put this bone right back there. I'm gonna cover it right up nice and neatly. And I'm just gonna hope that that was someone's food at one point and not the worst part of what it could actually be. So yeah, occasionally, I mean, Jim found that dog tag, and I don't want to be morbid or weird in my videos here, but you never know. So put it right back in there, nice and neat. And we're just gonna move on like that never happened. And with that, Jim just called me over. He says he found something that he's never found before, so let's head on over and check this out. What'd you dig up?
I think I dug up my first lead toy soldier.
Yeah?
I think it's cool.
Oh yeah.
Pretty well intact.
Did you rescan the hole to see if there's anything left in there?
Yeah, I am a little bit. I gotta check it some more, but his boot sticking out there. He's running probably a 50 caliber.
Man, that thing is heavy.
It's the way they made toys back then. That's got to be from the 20s or teens.
You think that's World War I?
Yeah, first one I've ever found. I'm very happy.
It's a nice one for your display case, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I love finding things I haven't found before.
I'm just digging up bones and hopefully not little pet cemeteries here, so I'm gonna head back out into the backyard there. I know you're working your way up to the front, so we'll check in a little bit, see what else you find, buddy.
cool. Another one.
Do you?
Yeah. But there's nails and stuff in here too that's messing with me. I got one right here so far. It's the second one. But I think there's more in there. Yeah, I figured I gotta have more than one army man to have any fun.
Someone was playing out here and forgot them all.
Yeah, it looks like the same type though.
Yeah, that's absolutely identical to the other one that you just had.
Well, I think
you got more tones in there.
There's all kinds of metal in here, but
a lot of nails and right on the side of the barn here. So there's a lot of junk metal and all kinds of stuff just tossed in here, and we're actually, it's like an old driveway that comes up through here, and Jim's right on the edge of it. So
definitely right there.
Think you got another one right there?
Yeah, they're like buried in here.
Yeah, it's almost like sand. It's packed right down.
I just don't want to take a shovel to it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Can you? Oh yeah, I see him. You got another one right there.
Yeah, but I think I picked something off it.
Yeah, go slow.
What is that? That's a root.
I can see it right there, popping right out. You get under it just there. You go. You should have broken it up right there, bud. There you go. Oh no, I still see it sitting right there.
I don't want to force it.
There
oh
it
my
is.
God!
Number 3.
Look at that.
You got the other one in your pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all the same, bud.
There's more stuff in here, though.
Wow, you're on someone's old sandbox here by the looks of it. Those are awesome.
Let's see if I got another signal in here.
Those are heavy. Yeah, swing back over it and see what else you got. Well, I guess the targets ran dry on you, Jim.
Oh, I'm hoping there's another one in here.
There might be more. I mean, you got a little bit. I mean, I know you're fighting these roots right here, but
let's see here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That is awesome. I like that.
Someone had a little fort out here fighting off all the other the lead soldiers, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find more.
Man.
Maybe I will. That's heavy.
Yeah, that's a good find, Jim.
Lead.
Way to go, buddy. It is getting very, very hot. I bet you it's at least 95 degrees. I mean, and the humidity is just absolutely oppressive. I mean, it's hard to breathe out here. Sweat is pouring off. We're going through water like it's nobody's business. But I found a little shady patch out here, and I just popped the plug, and right on the sidewell of the plug, it's either a button, a shotgun primer, or a coin. Could be junk, I don't know. I've been digging a lot of junk out here, but why don't you just take a look at this and see what we got. I dug that plug, I popped it open. Do you see what I see? Right there. Ooh, actually I see inscription on the edge there, so let's see what we got. It was reading up like a nickel. And oh my God. If that's a flying eagle scent. This is a bucket lister for me. I have never found a flying eagle. I think that's what that is. Let me see. Let me get that in the, well, as the sun just starts disappearing here. That's a flying eagle scent all day long. Oh God, I hope that's not, I don't think that's from a shovel. 1857. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another bucket lister for me. A beautiful flying eagle scent. Oh my God. Man, that feeling you get when you pop something out that you've never found before, but you see everybody else finding them. I finally have one for my collection. Oh, I'm gonna put things down. I'm gonna go over and show Jim this right away. See, you made your way out front here, Jim, huh?
Yeah.
Finding anything?
Just modern dimes and pennies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like someone's having a birthday party out back. I can hear them singing happy birthday. Maybe you think they'll be kind enough to get us some cake and some ice cream?
I could dump the ice cream on my head right now. I'm so hot.
So I was out back and I was fighting the heat, took a break, started swinging again. Guess what I just found? Hold out your hand. It's a bucket lister.
What is that?
Can you see it?
What is that?
You see it? What is that?
Flying?
That's a flying eagle scent, buddy.
Unbelievable.
That's my bucket lister.
From out back?
From out back where we started.
Right where we were?
Yep.
Oh my God.
So I'm going through there very slowly right now, and it rang up just like all the other stuff. I told the audience, I said it's either going to be a button, a shell casing, or a coin. And I had absolutely no idea it was going to be this.
You're having a great day, huh?
Oh yeah, that silver bracelet, now that? Yeah.
Wow, I've never found one of those.
I'm gonna get back at it. I'll leave you alone. If you want to join me back out there, come on out.
All right.
All right, buddy. I just filled in the hole right there, but I wanted to show you this. That's a very old nail. And I do, on my Facebook page for Detect That Outdoors, I actually have a diagram of the old nails, just how to identify them and whatnot. See that like cross or that X on the top there? That's a specific pattern for this, and I could actually date this nail. I think that's too big to be in like a shoe to a horse or an oxen, or any kind of livestock for that matter. What I think happens is they nail it through, and then once it's through the wood on the other side, they round it up and just kind of bend it in. I think that's what it is. It could have been a hook. You know, they could have put it in the wall like that and had it for like a coat hook or something, a shirt hook, I don't know. But ever since I started really looking into these old nails, and I preserve a lot of them. This one I might as well, depending on that age. Just a unique object and a relic and a reminder of years past. Jim's calling me over. It's the first time all day he's called me over. He's up by the road on the side of the house, so let's go check out what he has. What do you got, buddy?
I think I got a copper.
Oh, there it is.
I think my luck changed.
Yeah, I think so too. Do you know what it is?
No.
What do we got there?
I don't know.
Is that a kg?
I have no idea.
Can I see it for a minute?
Hang up like usually a copper. Yeah, it was right around where a U.S. copper would ring up.
I don't think that's US, buddy.
It rang up high. Usually the British coppers ring up low.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That doesn't look US to me. I mean, I don't know. I could be looking at it very wrong too.
Unless it's a draped bust or something.
No, that's not a draped.
Might be a, what do you call it?
Could be a state copper. As it's drying up, you can see more and more detail. I'm not 100% certain what this coin is. I mean, that bust there is really small, but the back, I don't know if you guys can tell, there's Britannia on the back sitting there. Once we get an ID on this coin, I will put it right there and show you guys what we have. But for now, Jim's on a very old copper. All right, Jimmy, for the record, bud, here you go. You owe me a Gatorade.
No problem.
It's on camera. Can't get out of it this time.
All right.
Man, that sun it's bright. And I mean, the allergies this time of year, they're really starting to get to me. My eyes are just starting to become fire. So like you've seen, this yard isn't very big, and we've just been taking our time, going very slow. Jim likes to zip right around the properties when we're here, but I've primarily stayed in this backyard all afternoon, late morning into the afternoon, and you see what it can produce. Just got to go slow, set your targets or set your tones and your settings, you know, to a specific point. Go slow, swing slow, and pretty much dig every repeatable target that you can find. And Most often it's going to be trash, but as you've seen, I got that silver bracelet. We got that flying eagle scent along with a couple other relics. It's been a really good day. I'm going to swing around the backyard a little bit longer. I'm going to head over, meet up with Jim, see how he's done ever since that copper coin that he pulled out over there. And we're probably going to be calling it quits here very shortly. All right, Jim, we're going to put you back on the spot, bud. What do you think you have?
Could be a silver dime, could be a quarter, could be a large cent. Let's see here.
Close to the surface?
It's in right underneath the plug. I got something.
What do you got, buddy? Oh! Is it a copper?
No.
How the heck did you get that, dude? I've swung through here 3 times.
Some kind of token. Some kind of token.
Look at you go, Jimmy. Getting towards the end of the day and you're just starting to pull stuff up.
Bring up like a copper, silver dime.
Diamond rings, 20th anniversary. Well, why don't you brush that off and we'll see what you have, bud. Cool. Good job, Jim.
Yeah. That's what I was reading. Nationally advertised diamond rings. Rings of romance.
So it's a nice little token to go buy your loved one a nice diamond ring. That's what it sounds of it.
That's worth $67.50.
Lucky piece, 20 bucks. It says purchase of $67.50 or over. And that's a honking token. That's heavy.
I don't see a year on it or something.
No, I don't see a year, but I'm sure we can look that up.
That's awesome. It's picking up at the end of the day.
Picking up at the end of the day, but we're about spent, and I know the sun's shining bright behind you, but I think a thunderstorm's coming in soon. So why don't you say why don't you say we wrap it up, head back to the truck, hop in the air condition, get some cool water, and call it a day, bud.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a way to end it, Jimmy. Good job.
It's awesome.
So that's gonna do it for me and Jim. Had a good day?
Definitely got my exercise today too. I think I lost about 10 pounds worth of sweat.
Yeah, we went through a lot of water, a lot of sweat, a lot of dirt, bugs, and the heat from the sun has just been pretty brutal today, but we were able to find some shade in the backyard and we did all right for ourselves. So just like that, another adventure comes to an end. I think I'm gonna take you out to an ice cream, bud. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds good.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head down the road, grab an ice cream, call it a day. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for future episodes and more adventures with me and Jim. And until next time,
happy hunting.